Good morning, children. So in the last class, we discussed about Pythagoras theorem, isn't it? Pythagoras theorem. So what about the statement of the Pythagoras theorem, Rose? Pytha-
The particular is drawn from a right angle of the right triangle to the hypotenuse of then the triangle on both sides of the perpendicular are similar and similar to the whole triangle.
Okay, but that is not the Pythagoras theorem. That is the theorem we use in Pythagoras. Okay, what is the Pythagoras theorem? Prajot?
In a right triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of square of other two sides.
Okay, children, please turn on your video. All of you, why your videos are off? If you cooperate, only we will be able to complete. All the time, if I go on saying that, please turn on your video and all. Okay, we are already lagging. Pratyush, Anne Mary, okay. Amina, Sainaba, Hadidi. Emil, Vishnupriya, Surya, please turn on your video. Haya, she's joining now. What about Hadidi, Sainaba, Emil, Amina, Surya, turn on your video. Okay, so what the Pythagoras theorem says, in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. In a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Okay, that is what we call it as Pythagoras theorem. Okay, the theorem which you gave is the theorem we use for proving Pythagoras. Okay, is it clear, Rose? Pythagoras theorem is? In Pythagoras theorem, we use this statement. Okay. Now look at this question. Write this question. Sides of the triangle are given below. Write this question. Sides of the triangle are given below. Determine which of them are right triangles. Sides of the triangles are given below. Determine which of them are right triangles. In case of a right triangle, write the length of its hypotenuse. In case of a right triangle, write the length of its hypotenuse. Okay, sides of a triangles are given below. Determine which of them are right triangles. Which are right triangles. In case of a right triangle, write the length of its hypotenuse. 7 centimeter. First one is 7, 24, 25. Next one is 3, 8 and 6 centimeter. 3, 8 and 6 centimeter. Johan, Savio, turn on your video, Fia. Aditya, Sainaba, Haya, Pratyush, Emil,
Ma'am,
yes.
I can turn my video and it is showing Zoom channel. I
Okay.
am unable to detect camera. Okay.
Okay. Those who don't have the problem network issues and all can turn on your video, isn't it? Okay, children. Now listen, children. Okay, look at here. Here three sides are given. We are asked to check which of them form a right angle triangle. Look at the first one. In the first one, we are given with the three sides, 7 centimeter, 24 centimeter, and 25 centimeter. These are the three sides given. What we know about the Pythagoras theorem? Sum of squares of two sides is equal to third side square, isn't it? So you find out the square here. What is 7 square? It is 49. Find out the other side square. 24 square. What is 24 square? Amina? What is 24 square? 24. And what about 25 square? It is 625, isn't it, children? You learn up to 30 square per hour. So you can do the calculation easily. Okay, for the exam, we have to use 1 minute only for solving one question. So in the classroom also, you try to write it fast, develop speed. Otherwise, you will not be able to complete. Saturday, I gave one test paper. How many of you are able to complete that question within the specified time? Raise your hands. 7 questions. It is not simply marking A, B, C, D. How many of you solved it and finished it within the time? What about the others? For the exam, for this exam also you have 30 questions. By solving only you will get the answer. Okay, so you have to develop speed. Yes, Rifa?
And for this exam, which all chapter will be there?
Chapters triangles, AP, quadratic equations. Triangles, AP, quadratic equations. Okay, so here we get 625. Now look at here. Yes?
Quadratic equation, full chapter, sir.
Yes, full chapter. Okay, so now we add these two numbers. When we add these two numbers, add the squares of the smaller numbers. 7 square plus 24 square, which is 49 plus 576, which is equal to 625, isn't it? Which is same as 25 square. Now, is it satisfying that condition? Sum of squares of two sides is equal to square of the third side, isn't it? Are you getting that condition? Sum of squares of two sides is equal to square of the third side. So 7 square plus 24 square is 25 square. Okay? Therefore, is it a right angle triangle or not? Is it a right angle triangle, Aditya?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And which is the hypotenuse?
25.
25. Very good. Okay, the longest side is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the longest side. Hypotenuse is the longest side. Therefore, we can conclude it saying that therefore it is a right angle triangle and 25 is the hypotenuse. It is the longest side and it is the hypotenuse. Okay, now look at the next one. Look at the next question, second one. Look at the second question. What do you have to do here? We have to square the numbers. What is 3 square? 8 square, it is 64. 6 square is 36. So which two numbers we have to add here? Afsana, which two numbers we will be adding here? Which two numbers you have to add? Yes? Which two numbers you have to add here? Nas Parveen? Which are the numbers you have to add?
Ma'am, 36 and 9.
36 and 9. Okay, smaller numbers. Square of the smaller numbers you add. 9 plus 36. 3 square plus 6 square. So what is the value here? 36 plus 9 is? 36 plus 9 is?
45.
45. Is it same as 8 square? No, isn't it? So we get it is not equal to. Therefore, it is not a right triangle. Therefore, it is not a right triangle. In a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse square will be equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Hypotenuse square will be same as sum of squares of other two sides. So therefore, it is not a right angle triangle. Now write the next question, children. Write the next one. Next one is a very important question. This is an important, okay, it's an important question. Sometimes the statement will be asked for MCQ. Look at the question. Prove that sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to sum of the squares of its diagonals. Prove that sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of its diagonals. Prove that sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of the diagonal. Okay, so it's the statement. If you are thorough with the statement, if these questions are asked, means you can answer it. Okay, the question will be, sometimes it will be given like this. In which of the quadrilateral sum of the squares of the sides will be equal to sum of the squares of the diagonal? 4 options will be given. Is it clear? Instead of giving it a square, the question will be in which of the following quadrilateral sum of the squares of the side is equal to sum of the squares of the diagonal. So in which quadrilateral? Yes, in which quadrilateral you will get? In this question, what is given? What is the question? Prove that. Prove that.
Rhombus.
Is it? Prove that. Yes, it is a rhombus. It is a rhombus. Okay, prove that the sum of the squares of a sides of a rhombus. So for a rhombus, there are 4 sides. When we add the 4 sides, when we square and add the 4 sides, it is equal to the sum of the squares of the diagonals. How many diagonals are there for a rhombus? Pratyush? Pratyush, how many diagonals are there for a rhombus? Yes, how many diagonals are there for a rhombus?
4 diagonals.
4 diagonals. Rhombus means how many sides are there?
4.
So how many diagonals will be there?
4.
2 diagonals. Which are the diagonals? Suppose ABCD is the rhombus. So which
AC and BB.
AD and B.
AD is the side. AD is the side. Okay. So which is the diagonal? You join the opposite vertices. You join the opposite vertices. Okay.
AC and BD.
AC and BD. Listen, children. So we take a rhombus. So let ABCD be a rhombus. Let ABCD be a rhombus. What we know about a rhombus? All the 4 sides are equal. AB is equal to, BC is equal to, CD is equal to AD. Okay, let ABCD be a rhombus. In a rhombus, we know that all the four sides are equal. And what do you know about the diagonals? What do you know about the diagonals of a rhombus? What do you know about the diagonals of a rhombus?
They are
Bisect?
equally
Bisect equally?
in
Equally? At right angles, at 90 degree. That is important. Okay. So we know that in a rhombus, okay, we know that in a rhombus, diagonals bisect each other at right angles. Diagonals bisect each other at right angles. Diagonals bisect each other at right angles. Okay, we know that in a rhombus, diagonals bisect each other at right angles. So, suppose, look at here, these are the diagonals, AC and BD. Suppose they meet at O. Okay, so here, let AC and BD meet at O. Suppose they meet at O. Diagonals bisect at O. Okay, so look at the next point. If they are bisecting, we can say AO is equal to OC equal to half of AC. Is it correct? What is meant by bisecting? Bisecting means two equal parts. It is dividing into two equal parts. So AO will be same as OC. Similarly, OD will be same as OB. OD is equal to OB is equal to half of BD. This is equation 2. This is equation 2. Okay, so what we know about the rhombus, this much only we are writing here. It is given in a rhombus. So in a rhombus, we know all the four sides are equal. And we know that in a rhombus, diagonals bisect each other at right angles. So all the angles here, okay, here it will be 90 degree. All the angles will be 90 degree. So this is what we are writing from the concept rhombus. In a rhombus, all the four sides are equal and the diagonals bisect each other at right angles. Is it okay, children? Up to this, is it okay? Is it clear, children? Johan, Pratyush, Emil?
Can you show the board again?
I'll show it. Okay, is it clear? The concept, is it okay? What is a rhombus? What is a rhombus? Amina, what is a rhombus?
The four sides are equal.
A quadrilateral in which four sides are equal. First of all, it is a quadrilateral, a four-sided polygon. A quadrilateral in which all the four sides are equal. And what about the properties? We know that in a rhombus, the diagonals bisect each other at right angles. Now look at the question. In the question, what do you have to prove? Surya, what do you have to prove? Read the question.
Prove that the sum of the other squares of the sides of the rhombus is equal to the squares of its diagonals.
It's not, okay. That is, you have to prove sum of squares of the sides is equal to sum of squares of the diagonals. Sum of squares of the sides is equal to sum of squares of the diagonals. Isn't it? Sum of squares of the sides. Okay, so we want to prove, what do you have to prove? Sum of squares of the sides. So that is what we have to prove. AB square plus BC square. Okay, AB square plus BC square plus CA square plus DA square. Okay, I'll draw the figure once again here because that part. A, B, C, D. These two diagonals intersect at O. Okay, sum of squares of the sides is equal to, what do you have to prove? That is equal to square of the diagonal. What about the square of the diagonal? AC square plus BD square. This is what we have to prove. Is it clear from the statement? Is it okay, children?
Ma'am, it is CD square only now.
CD. CD plus DA is equal to, okay, you take all the four sides, AB, BC, CD, DA is equal to square of the diagonals, AC square plus BD square. This is what we want to prove. Okay, so for proving this, we are going to use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, for proving this, we are going to use Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem can be used for which type of triangle, Arjun? For which type of triangle we will be using? Yes, right angle triangle. We can use Pythagoras theorem for right angle triangle. So you select one right angle triangle. Look at this figure. How many right triangles are here? How many right? Four right triangles. We can select any one of this right triangle. You can select any one of the right triangles. So I am selecting AOB. Any triangle you can select. Here I am selecting the triangle AOB. In triangle AOB, angle O is 90 degree. Therefore, we can use Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, what we have? What we'll be having? Tell me. By Pythagoras theorem, if you apply Pythagoras theorem, what you will get?
AO square plus OB square is equal to AB.
Yes. OA square plus OB square is equal to AB square. So by Pythagoras theorem, we get OA square plus OB square is equal to AB square. Now look at here, OA. OA, how we can write in terms of AC? In the beginning, we wrote that OA is equal to half AC. So I am writing here half AC the whole square plus OB. OB is half BD the whole square equal to AB square. So we are substituting this from equation 2. We are substituting it from equation 2. Half AC square plus half BD square is equal to AB square. That is, when we expand this, it is AC square by 4 plus BD square by 4 equal to AB square. AC square by 4 plus BD square by 4 equal to AB square. Now take the LCM. So when you take this, for AC square plus BD square, common denominator is 4, isn't it? Equal to AB square. Now this 4, when we cross multiply, we get AC square plus BD square equal to 4AB square. Is it okay? Is it okay? Up to this, is it okay, children? We are taking one right angle triangle. From the right angle triangle, in the right angle triangle AOB, by using Pythagoras theorem, OA square plus OB square is AB square. But what is OA? Half of AC. What is OB? Half of BD is equal to AB square. Now you expand it. It is AC square by 4 plus BD square by 4 is equal to AB square. Now you cross multiply this 4. So we get AC square plus BD square is equal to 4AB square. Now listen, children, this 4AB square, we can write this as AB square plus 4 times. Is it possible to write 4 times AB square? What is the meaning of 4AB square? 4 times AB square, isn't it? Now, in first AB square, I am keeping it as such. Instead of second AB, can I write this as BC? Instead of next ABC, shall I write this as CD? And the last one as DA? Is it possible?
Yes, ma'am, because they are equal.
Yes. Okay. In equation 1, we wrote it is a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus. In a rhombus, all the 4 sides are equal. In a rhombus, all the 4 sides are equal. So the first AB, we are keeping it as such. Second AB, you replace it with BC. Third side you are replacing with CD. Third one you are writing with DA. So we get AC square plus, so we get AC square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square. That is sum of squares of the sides of a rhombus. Sum of squares of sides of a rhombus is equal to sum of squares of the diagonals. Is it correct? Whether we got the result? Sum of squares of the diagonals.
Yes, ma'am.
Hence, proved. Hence, we have proved this result. We are considering one right angle triangle. We use the properties of rhombus. In a rhombus, we know that all the four sides are equal and the diagonals bisect each other. So we take one small right angle triangle. Four triangles are there. You can start with any of the triangle and you can get. So here we consider the triangle AOB. We apply Pythagoras theorem. Is it okay? Is it clear, children? This is an important question. This is an important question. Is it okay, Haya? Sainaba? Meghna? Meghna? Is it okay, Meghna? Any doubt? Okay, what about Prajot? Aditya? Is it okay?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Arjun? Okay, Arjun. Fia? Is it okay, Fia? Okay, Fia. Okay, Fia. Okay. And you are saying, okay, I can see from here. Okay. But if your video is off also, I'm not able to understand. That's what I insist you, please turn on your video. But very few are doing it regularly. Okay, I thank them. Because from them only I'll be able to understand whether you are following it or not. Is it okay? Shall we do the next one? Shall we do the next one? Okay, write the next one. Children, write and learn today itself so that you will be thorough with the statement. Okay, you should get thorough with the statement. Okay, then only you'll be able to complete, okay, the maths exam. It's not like the other subjects. That practicing, I am repeatedly insisting this, but how many of you are following, I don't, okay, that one I don't know. Do the homeworks. I have sent some questions MCQ. How many of you tried it? Yes, Ashik. Okay, Ashik. How many of you tried that questions polynomials? Today I'll send 10 questions from AP. Answers are not there. Answers I'll post it in the next day. Try to solve it. Okay, look at the question, solve it. That type of questions will be there for the board exam. Okay? Okay, write this question, children. This is again an important question. ABC is an equilateral triangle of side A. Find each of its altitude. ABC is an equilateral triangle of side A. Find each of its altitude. ABC is an equilateral triangle. Find each of its altitude. What is meant by altitude, Savio? What is meant by altitude?
Height.
No, you should learn the definition. Okay, definition will be asked. What is the definition? What is altitude? Who is ready to give the definition of altitude? Height and all we are learning in our lower class, but it is not the definition. What is the definition of altitude?
Height minus B.
No, that day I gave. What is the altitude?
Ma'am, the difference between the squares of hypotenuse and base.
Yes, hypotenuse. Yes, Rifa?
Ma'am, the difference between the square of hypotenuse and base.
Some different. Okay, that is how we calculate. That is how we calculate. Okay, Rifa, okay, that answer is okay. But what is the definition? It is the perpendicular. Yes, perpendicular.
To the base of the right angle triangle.
Drawn from one vertex to the opposite side. Perpendicular drawn from one vertex to the opposite side is the altitude. What about the median? What is median? Yes, Adidev, try it. Yes, Ashik.
Line segment which is drawn from the vertex of the
Triangle. To the
base of the triangle.
it is not to the base. What do you have to say? It is to the opposite side, midpoint of the opposite sides. Altitude means perpendicular drawn from one vertex to the opposite sides. Median means line joining one vertex to the opposite sides, midpoints. Okay, it is the line joining one vertex to the opposite sides, midpoints. Okay. So now it is given as an equilateral triangle. What we know about an equilateral triangle? Yes, what we know about equilateral? All sides are equal and each angle is 90 degree. Okay, sorry, 60. Let ABC be an equilateral triangle. We are taking an equilateral triangle.
Each angle is 45 degrees.
No. How will you get 45? Check it. If it is 45, will you be getting 180? Angle sum property should be satisfied, isn't it? Will you get 45? 45 plus 45, 180? No. Okay, equilateral triangle means each angle will be 60 degree. Okay. So let ABC be an equilateral triangle of side A. We are taking the side as A. Okay. So I'll draw the figure. It is an equilateral triangle. We want to find the altitude. Each side it is given as A. We want to find the altitude. What is the definition of altitude? And Mary, what is the definition of altitude? And Mary? Altitude means? Johan, what is altitude? Johan. Arjun, tell me Arjun, what is the altitude? Altitude is the perpendicular drawn from one vertex to the opposite sides. Perpendicular drawn from one vertex to the opposite sides. Okay. So here I am drawing one perpendicular. So let AD be perpendicular to BC. Let AD be the altitude and AD is perpendicular to BC. Now note the next point. Rifa, listen. In an equilateral triangle, altitude will be same as
the side of the triangle.
That is in a right angle triangle. Okay. In a right angle triangle only altitude will be same as side of a triangle. In an equilateral triangle,
Side the triangle.
it will be inside. It will same as, it is, that line will be same as, altitude will coincide with
The
yes,
the
suppose, look at this, look at the figure. Suppose these two sides are equal. What do you call?
ma'am, that it will perpendicularly bisect the base.
It will perpendicularly bisect the base. That means AD will be the median. It is the median. Okay. For an equilateral triangle, note it. Okay. For an equilateral triangle, altitude will be same as the median. For an equilateral triangle, altitude and median will coincide. Is it clear, Prajot? Altitude means perpendicular. Median means line joining one side to the opposite side midpoint. In an equilateral triangle, altitude and median will be same. Okay, so therefore, BD is equal to CD is equal to A by 2. BD is equal to CD is equal to A by 2. What is our aim? Hey, Steve, what do you have to find here? What do you have to? We want to find the altitude AD, isn't it? Our aim is to find the altitude AD. Altitude means the perpendicular side we want to find. So you take the right angle triangle. In triangle ABD. In triangle ABD. It is a right angle triangle. Angle D is 90 degree. So we can use Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, what you will get, Ashik? By Pythagoras theorem, in triangle ABD. Ashik. Ashik, I think I am not able to hear. You say something, it is not clear. Hadiami, try this, Hadiami. In triangle ABD. What is Pythagoras theorem? What the Pythagoras theorem says? Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of
BA square plus BB square is equal to AB square.
Yes. Okay. Sum of squares of other two sides. Square of the hypotenuse AB square is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. AD square plus BD square. Okay, so we want to find AD, isn't it? Meghna, what is the length of AB? What is the length of AB? What is the length of AB? A. So it is A is equal to, what is the length of AD? That is what we want to calculate, isn't it? AD square. What about BD? It is A by 2 the whole square. So we get A square is equal to AD square plus A square by 4. Now plus A square by 4 if you take to other side, minus A square by 4 is AD square. Therefore, what is AD square? If we take the LCM here, 4A square minus A square by 4 is AD square. So we get 3A square by 4 is AD square. Therefore, what is AD? So what is AD, Vishnupriya? What is AD?
3
Is it 3?
root 3a by 2.
Yes. Okay, it is root 3a by 2. So if the side of the equilateral triangle is A, altitude will be root 3a by 2. Therefore, we can write the height of the altitude or the length of the altitude. We can write this as, use the word length.
Ma'am,
Yes,
we can write 1.5 a square by 2.
1.5 square.
A square 3 is half is 1.5.
It is, we are not taking half, we are taking square root. Okay, root is different from half. Okay, half means we divide it by 2. Here the power. Okay, so we can't write like that. If the side is a, length of the altitude is root 3 a square by 2. Root 3 a square by 2. If the side is a, root 3 a square by 2. So now based on this, you will get one more question. If the side is 5, okay, if the side of an equilateral triangle is 5, what is its altitude? Who will give the answer? If the side of the equilateral triangle is 5, what is its altitude?
Ma'am, in the final answer, root 3a by 2, right? A square.
Yes, sorry, not a square, a.
Ma'am, root 3 a by 2 minus 5.
5 minus 5, how?
Minus,
See, if the side is a, altitude is root 3a by 2. If the side is 5,
Root 3 into 5 by 2.
yes, root 3 into 5, that is 5 root 3 by 2. If the side is 5, instead of a, in the place of a, you put 5. Okay, if the side is 4, what is the answer, Anjita? Anjita, what is the length of the altitude? Yes? Anjita. If the side is 4, what is the altitude? Einstein?
how we got 4, length of altitude 4.
I am asking, this is a second question. If the side is 4, what is the altitude? It is not the
4
length.
root 3 by 2.
If the side is 4, so it is 4 root 3 by 2. So we are learning this as a statement. But for the exam, this application question will be asked. Okay. That time we can't say that I don't know. We have learned the general proof. We are learning the general altitude. We have to apply that one. Okay. Okay, children. End the session now. Thank you.